What's good, my family, my peoples? It's been a little second since I done came on and talked to y'all, and we just vibed out and gave y'all some content. So that's what we finna do today. If you're new, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, follow, hit the bell icon for all notifications Crib Talk related. Without further ado, let's get to it. Yeah, yeah, ain't nowhere to go. Just ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to go.
My man, the word is excuse me, boy.
Excuse me, don't shine my shoes, my man.
You should have stayed out my way. Old country nigga. What you gonna do? Go home to your mama?
Nigga, don't you ever in your life say anything against my mother.
Oh man, what are you doing about
Malcolm X, a true classic. And back in the day, this is how it was. You couldn't just talk about somebody's mom. He was everything else. You tried my patience. I was even walking away. I was being the bigger person. But some things you can't walk away to. Some things is a trigger. So when you said something about my mother, that's when the bottle got to the face. All could have been avoided. You stepped on my shoes. You tried my gangster. You didn't call me out my name. You know what I'm saying? You did all that. And then as soon as I got real with you, now all of a sudden you over there leaking, holding your face, getting up out the place. One of my favorite movies. Shout out to Denzel for killing that movie. Did a great job with Malcolm X. I thought it was a good movie. Definitely a classic. But it's a lesson inside of that, what you just seen. It's always a lesson. I bet he won't be talking about nobody else, ma.
All right, someone explain this to me. You see these two rainbows here, all right, which are coming from the reflection of this corner and this corner of the glass. Just like this one is here as well, coming from that corner, as well as this one coming from that corner. So when we see a rainbow outside in the sky, shaped like this, where is that coming from? The only explanation would be if we were to have some form of rounded glass structure above us. If you've never heard of the firmament, look up the firmament and research and educate yourself. I'm not saying the earth is flat, but it's not a globe. All right, someone explain.
Yeah, I done did that before. Like the sun come in and it hit on a different angle. Like it might be hitting off of the glass and you see the little rainbow on the floor, stuff like that. But it make you think, is it a glass dome that's on the top that we live around, and when the sun come up and hit off of different angles, and where the water at, they said the water vapor, and they could reflect that light from over the dome, and that's what creates the whole rainbow thing. I don't know. It make you think. Flat earthers and a lot of people who believe in the firmament and the world is in a dome. I mean, is in a circle that is flat at the bottom. And I say, do your own research. Definitely do your own research. To this, I do have another part that I want to show you all what I looked up and some things that I did on this. So we're going to look into that, and then we're going to talk about that. So as you can see here, I'm looking up that how many times a rainbow shows per month. It says 2 to 5 times per month. But given the observer especially, it could show multiple times during the month. So we looking into the theory of the rainbow and look at it. But based off of, let's go to something else. Now, what I'm going to research is rainbows seen from space. Because every time you look and the ISS or any videos all over the earth, you've never seen a rainbow really in the sky. So I'm looking at different videos and trying to compare and see which ones had a clear picture of the rainbow in the sky. Now we doing a Google search. So I'm looking at all the pictures, and all of these are fake pictures. None of these pictures that are real that they trying to put up there. So I can't find a picture, right? Still searching, nothing. Still not finding nothing. So I'm like, dang, what's going on? So is that accurate? You can't see the rainbow from space? Or is it the simple fact that they don't have any from space because they never really broke the firmament? Just like they was saying, they never really broke out the firmament. So let's go back and we're gonna look, and as you can see, look at all of them are shaped and got a round dome over them. All of them, the double rainbows, every single last rainbow that you see. And these is pictures taken by other people around the world. All these rainbows, and I've seen the double rainbow with the black in the middle, just like these ones down here. All these, they pretty much the same. Now, some of them aren't real, some of them are edited, and faked. But a lot of these rainbows, they all have this curve in nature. You see, all of them curving, would let you know that something is reflecting off of that surface. It doesn't reflect off itself. All of these that Edwin talks about, you can see it's trying to explain like how a rainbow is seen. But everything has a curve. They all curving like it's bouncing off of something, which is wild. I found this website. I was just looking at these random facts when it talks about, different things seen from space, which I think a lot of these pictures is inaccurate. Like, that's supposed to be a thunderstorm seen from space. That's supposed to be star trails seen from, like I said, the astronaut captures from space, August 11th, 2025. I don't know, man. All this stuff just seemed far-fetched. Like, a lot of this stuff, I can't believe barely none of this. That's supposed to be from the ISS. They got another storm they supposed to have seen from space. But none of this stuff seemed accurate. And if that is, look at that. Look like glass is over top of that. A lot of this stuff just make you think. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Got him. Gotta tighten up. How you fall for that? How you fall for that? 3 times you looked at your phone back to back. The culprit is sitting right there in front of your face, sitting right there. Fell for it every time. Dang. Gotta tighten up.
Rocks. In the spot with the guys trying to make plays. First in the door, I'll be there when it take place. When the block did 108 days. Come through the ops, then I switch up the fake place. Stand over ops, do a sim, but I keep faith. Get on this body, not shooting from deep range. Push the ball, I'm on coach trying to click first. Better than slowly and dig it on 6 first.
Hey, bro, that one right there remind me of some GTA. Something you use like to get away from the cops. Who would have thought just a bucket of oil spilling that on in the back? My man's handed it right off. I got you, bro. You feel me? I don't even know. I don't think it's real, because how you get it to the trunk from handing it in the back seat or the side passenger seat? Somebody climb back there and pop the little joint and go to the trunk. I don't get that. How you get in the trunk? Because when it was released, as soon as you open the trunk, it just spilled out. So, it could be fake. But Hey, that's a good way to get away. You feel me? Yeah, make it slippery on them roads. You gonna they're gonna be swerving and shaking all around the place. Yeah, uh, but I think that was fake. I think that video, that one right there, I don't think that was real. Ain't no way my man passing a whole tank of liquid while he driving on the highway of oil and he ain't spilled nothing and then pass it to the other person and then they pop the trunk and then it just leak out the trunk. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and debunk that as faked, but good try though. Good try.
So the world is, wait, so the world is way bigger than we think?
Exactly. In outer space, that whole idea was made to trap our minds, keep us inside an invisible prison.
How would that even work?
Millennia ago, Richard Constantine, part of the ruling Primordian families from lands beyond the ice wall, discovered the continents we now call Earth. 7 massive lands, untouched, empty. But he didn't see them as places to explore. He saw the perfect containment zone, a world to populate, control, dominate for generations.
Containment zones? Like mind control?
Exactly. Richard invented the cosmic paradox, a psychological and geometric trick so massive it warped reality. He convinced everyone the ice wall wasn't a wall, just the bottom of a sphere, and the sky above was everything.
So the universe we see is engineered?
Not fake, just designed. Using celestial engineering, the Primordian families made us believe in an infinite universe so no one would look outward toward the real lands beyond. For my safety, this is just for entertainment purpose.
So what y'all feel after y'all watch that? I'll put that up there because that's one of the top conspiracy theories that you would see on TikTok all over the place besides the reptilians and the UFOs. Like I've been telling people for years, everything that y'all think is, oh, coming from other places and all that stuff already been here. The ice wall, over the ice wall, could it be a whole nother civilization with life that you haven't even seen? It's a possibility. Most people ain't never even been that far, ain't even seen that to get over there. But based off of certain people who have been over there, and they all said that over the ice wall is a whole nother civilization. It makes you think that, hey, it's a strong possibility that's the case. So you got to keep your mind open to a little bit of everything. Take everything with a grain of salt. But this could, as they say, when something been said for so long, it's more than likely got some truth in it. And to really say that everything that they saying is just straight out lies, it gotta make you think like, it's something over there. Definitely something beyond that ice that we ain't seen. Is aliens and stuff working together with humans and doing all type of stuff or whatever. But whatever they looking for, I promise you, it already been here. Already here.
People who expose the truth.
One of the most amazing things that I had ever seen at the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planets in the Gulf of Mexico. I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut. It was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane.
Y'all ever notice how somebody had come across something and they'll find something and discover something that these elites or whatever, they don't want you to talk about, and then they end up coming up missing. They dying out. They come up missing for some particular reason. Just like my man who had created the plastic fuel. He didn't mess it up for all the automotive industries and people who use gas to make a fortune off of society on a regular basis. It's a different way to convert fuel, to gas up your car. Could you even call it gas? It's plastic fuel, whatever you want to call it. But he figured out another way to pretty much start an engine and get the engine running without you having to use gasoline, which would be a lot cheaper, a lot more environmental friendly to the earth. So every time they do something, these people end up come up missing. Unfortunately, this guy ended up losing his life. They went down there in the ocean, as you've seen, and made a discovery of this black band deeper than the actual ocean, which makes you think that below what you think is the ocean, that surface, is something under there, a whole different world with just probably oxygen below that. After you get past that, if you could bounce back up, if you can get through that layer, who's to say another world of people who ain't living below that? You feel me? And they can breathe, and they ain't gotta ain't no water, none of that. It's things that's not explained, that's not understood. And they, every time they look at a UFO or alien, it's coming from a lot of times from out the ocean back up and back down into the ocean. So who's to say they not traveling? Definitely traveling at those fast speeds and can penetrate that within seconds, be down there and go deeper than that black band and get to a whole nother side. We don't know. But rest in peace to the guy who did lose his life. It was in 2012. So, helicopter crash or whatever that happened. Sad to say. But it's like these people be figuring out these things. They be researching all these things. And then for some reason, tragedy strikes. So y'all let me know what y'all think. If you think that's like, it seems like something in the ocean that we just ain't aware of, that we don't know. And we don't know anything really about our own planet that we live on, because a lot of stuff has yet to be discovered. A lot of things have not been discovered yet, but it just make you think that it's something else going on in the water that we ain't seen yet. But trust me, we gonna find out.
During the assassination, there were people beside him and around him that were making signals with their hands and with their hat. Now, I don't know, like it's really interesting, and it's a crazy theory to think like this shit was all set up and was planned, or was it just a random person that just wanted to, that hated him or just wanted him out like that?
Yeah, because it's a small detail, but details do matter, you know what I mean? Like, what if this was just him actually fixing the hat?
Yeah, so if you look really closely to the video, you could see someone in the back touch his arm like this, right? And that's literally right before the gunshot goes off.
Yeah, like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and he gets hit.
They did the signal, and then boom, all you heard was the thing.
And there was another one. There's a guy beside him, and he did something else.
Oh, the guy with the sunglasses?
Yeah. He did something else. I think he put up his hand or something.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's true though, but some guy did research and compared the pictures, but in Trump's assassination and his, it was the same guy.
So before we comment on this, I'm not a politician. I don't do politics. I don't do the rage baiting. I don't do none of that when it comes to getting into these subjects. I don't debate on religion. I don't debate on any of these things. Society we're so sensitive as a society that is sickening. You know what I mean? And we kind of are so touchy on every subject to the point that now that you say anything that somebody get emotional over, they disagree. Now they want to take your life. Now they want to kill you for that. So it's something that I don't understand. I don't get. And then we got it's crazy. We got a certain group of people, and these certain group of people got something to say when it don't even affect you or affect you. If it's something that you're not with, you ain't gotta follow the content. You ain't gotta tune in. You ain't gotta listen. That's your free choice to do. But when you involve yourself in things and then you get upset about things, then I mean, who really fault is it? I mean, could you really blame the person that's supplying the content, or you gotta look within yourself and your emotional standard? Like, dang, I'm the one that's making myself feel this type of way. So I'm just gonna say this about the whole Charlie Kirk situation. All I know is that the dude, he had his own viewpoints. It's like we all got our own viewpoints and opinions. And the man has lost his life. And he had a family, a wife, and some kids. And if anybody out here, you can have a conversation with somebody in the barbershop. If your barber over here with his own viewpoints and he cutting your hair and you get upset because he don't see things the way you see it, and you that man turn around and lose his life when he got a wife, kids, a family that he's leaving behind, would it be the same? You know, we put these people on these pedestals when everybody in society, every human being is coming with their own opinions. They have their own right to think how they want to think and believe what they want to believe. Now, if you do not agree with that situation, hey, you know what you can do. You can change the channel. You could not tune in. You don't have to observe. You don't have to watch or dive into things emotionally. So I'm just looking at it from every perspective, because it's a lot of people who got this to say, this to say, this to say. All I'm going to say is that before he even got killed, I had no idea who Charlie Kirk was. That's just who it was. Now, after I start watching some of the content and watching some of the speeches, the different things like that, hey, if it's some things I don't agree on, it is what it is. Some things that I do agree on, it is what it is. But did that man deserve to lose his life? No. And far as the signaling, yeah, all that was set up. It seemed like he had somebody was on the inside that was close to him that was trying to get him out, because it seemed too suspect. Like right before he got shot, the dude doing the things with the arms and the signal with the air and the hat. That's all oh yeah, it's a okay for letting shots off. I could be wrong, but when you look at how it was executed, it was right then and there when they did all that he got hit. So that's all I'm gonna say. It just looked like it was a setup. It would look like it was a setup. But again, I don't do the politics. I don't debate off of different things. My opinion is my opinion. A lot of stuff is just logic. If you don't have common sense and you and your feelings and you're not thinking about things logically, you're going to be highly upset about a lot of things that people say. That's just what it is. And if you can't control your own emotions, maybe you should go see some help or some therapy or something like that to get you some other type of mental help. But like I said, you formulate your own opinion and let me know what y'all think about that. That wraps it up for this episode of Crib Talk. I ain't want to be in here too long today. I just wanted to get back in here and connect back with my peoples. Sorry I've been going too long, but we definitely going to be coming back with new hot content. I got some more videos for y'all on the way. Please make sure you subscribe, like, follow the channel for all Crib Talk notifications and content. And yeah, we definitely coming back with some more. Stay tuned. You've been rocking with your boy, the God. You know what it is, man. Salute.